Have you ever wondered if you're destined to be rich? It's a question that lingers in many minds, sparking curiosity and intrigue. What if there were certain signs, markers on your journey that could hint at a prosperous future? Today we delve into 7 such signs. From being a problem solver to embracing change, these signs may just indicate that you're on the path to wealth. So, are you ready to uncover these signs and see if they align with your life? Stick around, we have 7 signs to discuss that might just prove you're on the path to riches. Sign number 1, you're a problem solver. The ability to identify issues and find creative solutions is a hallmark of successful entrepreneurs. It's one thing to spot a problem, but it's quite another to have the tenacity and the ingenuity to solve it. Let's take a look at some of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, saw a problem with the complexity of technology and sought to create products that were simple, elegant, and user-friendly. Elon Musk, founder of SpaceX and Tesla, recognized the environmental crisis and the limitations of our planet, leading him to pioneer electric vehicles and space exploration. Then there's Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul who saw a lack of representation in the television industry and created her own network to tell diverse stories. These individuals didn't just identify problems, they found innovative ways to solve them, leading to massive success and wealth. But being a problem solver isn't about just making money, it's about making a difference. It's about seeing a gap, a need, or a challenge and stepping up to address it. It's about being a force for change in your community, in your industry, or even in the world. The key thing to remember is that problems are just opportunities in disguise. If you're the kind of person who relishes a challenge, who doesn't shy away from problems, but instead looks for ways to solve them, you're already on the path to success. If you're always looking for solutions, you might just be a future millionaire. The second sign is all about resilience. Let's dive into it. Resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It's the art of bouncing back. It's about dusting yourself off when you fall and finding the strength to stand tall once again. Successful entrepreneurs are not strangers to failure. In fact, they've faced it, embraced it, learned from it, and most importantly, they've bounced back from it. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He's known for inventing the light bulb, but what many don't know is that it took him 1,000 attempts to get it right. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's resilience. In the quest for wealth, resilience plays a pivotal role. It's not about never facing obstacles. It's about not letting those obstacles define your journey. It's about seeing every failure as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's resilience. That's the spirit of every successful entrepreneur out there. If you have this quality, if you can look adversity in the eye and say, "I won't back down," then you have a crucial element that propels people towards wealth. So if you're someone who doesn't give up easily, if you're someone who keeps pushing through no matter what, remember this: wealth could be in your future. If you don't give up easily, wealth could be in your future. Sign number 3, you're passionate. Passion, that fiery drive that propels us forward, is a telltale sign of future wealth. It's the key ingredient that fuels the engine of success. It's what wakes you up early in the morning, keeps you working late into the night, and makes you push past the obstacles that inevitably arise on your journey to wealth. Why is passion so crucial? Well, it's simple. Passion is the heartbeat of every successful venture. It's the force that drives innovation, motivates perseverance, and inspires a level of dedication that can turn dreams into reality. It's the spark that ignites the entrepreneurial spirit. Think about the stories of successful entrepreneurs. People like Elon Musk, who's passionate about space exploration, or Oprah Winfrey, whose love for communication led to a media empire. Their passion wasn't just a hobby or a side interest. No, it was a burning desire that they couldn't ignore, a calling they had to answer. Passion is infectious. It attracts opportunities, resources, and people who want to be part of your vision. It's a magnet for success. But it's not just about being passionate. It's about being passionate about something that adds value to the world, something that solves a problem, meets a need, or brings joy. So ask yourself this: what are you passionate about? What's the one thing that you can't stop thinking about, that you'd do even if you weren't paid for it? That's where your potential wealth lies. If you're passionate about what you do, you're on the right track. The 4th sign, you're a risk taker. Now let's clarify something here. We're not talking about reckless gambles, but calculated risks. It's about taking that leap of faith, armed with knowledge, research, and a backup plan. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur out there has taken risks. They've put their time, money, and effort on the line to pursue their dreams. They've taken the road less traveled and dared to venture into the unknown. Let's consider Steve Jobs. He dropped out of college, a decision that by many standards might be seen as a risk. But he didn't just leave to sit around, he left to pursue a vision, to create something that would revolutionize technology. And boy, did he succeed. Then there's Oprah Winfrey, who took a risk by speaking openly about her personal life and experiences on national television. That risk paid off, as her authenticity resonated with millions, making her one of the most influential women in the world. You see, taking risks is a part of the journey to wealth. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone, embracing uncertainty, and being ready to navigate whatever comes your way. It's not always easy, but it's often necessary. Remember, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. So if you're someone who's not afraid to take calculated risks, to put it all on the line for your dreams, then you might just be on your way to riches. If you're not afraid to take risks, you could be on your way to wealth. Sign number 5, you're a hard worker. Now you might be thinking, isn't everyone? But there's a difference between working hard and working smart. Successful entrepreneurs know this difference. They understand that it's not just about clocking in hours, but about dedicating themselves to their passion and purpose. Let's take a look at some of the world's most successful people. Think Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, or Bill Gates. They didn't achieve their success by sitting back and hoping for the best. They put in the long hours, the late nights, and the early mornings. They faced obstacles, overcame them, and kept going. But it's not just about the hours. It's about the quality of those hours. It's about being strategic with your time, focusing on what matters, and not being afraid to delegate or outsource when necessary. It's about being committed to your goals and doing whatever it takes to achieve them. Hard work is about more than just being busy. It's about being productive. It's about being dedicated. It's about being relentless in your pursuit of success. And yes, it's about making sacrifices. But those sacrifices are worth it. When you see the fruits of your labor, remember, success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. And if you're a hard worker, you're already on the right path. If you're willing to put in the work, you could be destined for riches. The 6th sign, you embrace change. In the vibrant dance of the business world, the rhythm is ceaselessly shifting. The movers and shakers, the true entrepreneurs, are those who don't shy away from this rhythm, but rather, they embrace it. They are not just willing to change, but they actively seek it out, knowing that change is a catalyst for growth and innovation. Imagine a tree, firm and tall, yet its branches sway and dance with the wind. If it remains rigid, it risks breaking. The same applies to entrepreneurs. The ability to adapt, to be flexible, and not only accept but also seek out change is what allows one to thrive in the face of adversity. Take, for instance, the story of Netflix. Remember when it was a simple DVD rental service? But rather than sticking to their original business model, they embraced the change brought about by the digital age. Today, they are a global streaming powerhouse. Or consider the journey of Amazon, which started as an online bookstore and now, well, they're Amazon. These examples illustrate that change isn't something to fear, but rather an opportunity to seize. Change is a chance to pivot, to innovate, to grow. It's a chance to step out of the comfort zone and venture into the unknown, armed with the confidence that change brings progress. If you're adaptable and open to change, you're on the path to success. The 7th and final sign, you're a continuous learner. Here's the thing about the entrepreneurial journey. The learning never stops. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. And in the world of business, that's a dangerous place to be. The continuously evolving landscape of entrepreneurship requires one to stay informed, adaptable, and ever curious. The thirst for knowledge and the pursuit of continuous learning are often the dividing lines between stagnation and success. Think about the likes of Bill Gates, a man who reads a book a week to keep his mind sharp and informed. Or consider Elon Musk, who taught himself rocket science to launch SpaceX. These are individuals who never rest on their laurels, who understand that learning is a lifelong journey, and who recognize that the key to success often lies in the pages of a book, in the heart of a conversation, or in the depths of a new experience. Being a continuous learner means more than just acquiring new information. It's about applying that knowledge in innovative ways, about turning information into insight. It's about understanding that every failure is a lesson, every setback an opportunity to learn. So if you find yourself constantly curious, if you're always seeking out new knowledge, if you're the type to never shy away from a challenge because it's an opportunity to learn something new, then you're on the right track. If you're always seeking to learn and grow, you could be destined for wealth. So, there you have it. 7 signs you might be destined for riches. We've journeyed through the qualities that often signify a potential for wealth creation. From being a problem solver, resilient, passionate, a risk taker, a hard worker, someone who embraces change, to being a continuous learner. These are not just signs, but they are the very pillars that uphold successful entrepreneurship. Each of these traits is a piece of the puzzle that forms the picture of a prosperous future. They're the sparks that can ignite a wildfire of success. It's not about the destination, but rather the journey and the person you become along the way. So take a moment, reflect on these qualities. Do you see them within yourself? If you do, then you're already on the right track. Reflect on these signs and remember, even if you doubt it now, you could be on your way to becoming rich.